Hey guys, you're watching Someone and Annie. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of ZONOCraft Season 2. Episode 138. Is that right? I just looked on the screen. I think that's right. Anyway, just heading down into the base. I've decided to go the waterway. I don't have a boat though, so it's not quite as fast as what I remember. But it's working anyway. Today, hopefully, I've got a couple of things lined up. Number one, I would really like to finish off the upside down desert village temple area thing. I'm not going to put, for the moment at least, I'm not going to put any villagers in there. Because if I'm going to put villagers in there, that means I'm going to have a wall around the entire place. And also, as all the buildings are upside down, you can't actually get in any of the buildings. So it's not going to really make that much sense. On me, I have some oak wood, which would be great. I need a little bit more. Do I have more down here? A little bit more. Oak wood for the farms. We're also going to need some dirt. Now, I've been thinking in quite some depth, how are we going to do an upside down farm? If you look at a normal farm, you have dirt, which is then hoed on top, you know, tilled. And then you have the plant in it, like whatever it is, potato, carrots, wheat, all sorts. When it's upside down, you're going to have the bottom of the block. So you're going to have that, which still looks good. Don't get me wrong, that looks okay. Brown wool was an option that I was thinking of, because brown wool would look hydrated. But we can't really get anything upside down from it. I thought maybe hay blocks. I thought of a few ideas, but I can't really think of one that I like. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do it as if the farm was empty. However, there's another problem. Water. Obviously, water would be in the middle of the farms. I keep looking at the ground because I'm imagining it in my head in front of me. I'm sure you know what I mean when I do this. Like, you have the water going down each side of the farm. But we can't hold water up with string, because it just washes the string away. We can't hold water up with pressure plates because we want the space underneath the farm to be free and open. So, we can't use water, I've decided. Instead, we're going to use blue wool. I think the dark blue wool will look the best. Seeing as though wool, for some reason recently, water seemed to look a little bit darker than what it previously did. At least in my opinion. I'll tell you something else that feels a little bit different to me. I feel faster. I feel like I'm moving faster, not even while jumping. Like, if I just run along like this, I might be wrong. I don't know why I think that. I've been doing a lot of creative stuff recently with the Nether Castle. I just feel like I'm walking faster. Nothing said in any of the recent change logs that they've changed the speed of the player. But I mean, even when I jump, I feel like I'm absolutely flying across the world. I don't know. But anyway, so let's go and do these farms today. And then we might work a little bit more on the God tree. There was one great name. It was a few episodes back now. I think maybe 3, possibly 4. No, I think 3 episodes back. No, I think it might be 4. Oh, I don't know. But they were saying about naming the tree. Because I like to name a lot of my things. You know, all the animals and the horses and the donkeys and stuff like that. They said you should name the tree. Get this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Godfrey. Now, some of you might already be laughing like I was when I read it. Some of you might not have a clue why I find that funny. The reason why I find that so funny, that's not going to be enough for him, I don't think. The reason why I find it so funny is because we're making a god tree, which is where the god bit comes from. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's where the god bit comes from. And then the free bit is just like Godfrey's a name. So that's not really a funny bit, I suppose. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, yes, that's going to be the name. We are going to call our tree Godfrey. That's so for sure. But anyway, this isn't going to be easy because I've just seen some possible problem. In fact, we might have to work from the top down because, you know, we've got the logs. We need to put the logs around the outside of the farm. But if we place the logs, they're going to place sideways. So we need some slabs. 59. Is that enough? That might be enough for a little bit. Let's just jump up here. Oops. This might not be as easy as I first thought. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come out here. If we wanted the farm to start, should we have the farm starting there? Yeah, why not? Take that one away. Get these slabs out again. And now, we need to sort of try and remember how we're doing this. How big is a farm? I don't really remember. But these are where the logs are going to be, so that can be removed on the bottom there. Oh, no. Yes, no. No. But we can remove that anyway. No. No, we should be okay. Okay, this is where the logs are going to be. So we're going to do, let's do pretty much out to the end of that house or something like that. That's probably long enough. That looks about the size of a farm. Maybe it's even one block longer. Okay, and then what we need to do is the farms have, I think it's 2 pieces of till grass, whatever you want to call it. Till dirt, yeah. Water in the middle, and then 2 more. Is that how they are? Or are they one? Now, when you think about something in Minecraft, if you overthink it, you get really confused, and that's what I am at the moment. Is it 1 on each side with water in the middle, or 2 on each side with water in the middle? I'm half tempted to go over to the village that's over there. That is quite a long way, and I ain't got any underpass. No, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it like this, and then you guys can let me know if I'm wrong or not. And if I'm wrong, we can always just shrink it down quite easily. Very easily. Okay, and then these go along here. Hopefully we've got enough to fill the middle up with as well. Otherwise, I've got to get down and make a few more. Oh, anyway, hope you're all doing well. Today is a rainy day for me. I always like opening up a conversation with the weather, especially this time of year, because, at least in England, it can be so different hour by hour. I woke up and it was sort of cloudy, and then when I got out of the shower just after getting up, it was suddenly sort of not sunny, but it wasn't like terrible, and now it's raining. So, yeah, fantastic. Welcome to England. Oh, I heard a lot of you really enjoyed Minecon, the ones that you went. I know it's a little bit late to talk about Minecon, but I haven't really had a chance to talk about these things, and it's always nice to reminisce. If you did go, let me know in the comments section. Let me know what your favourite part of Minecon was, and if you met anybody, let me know about that. I know Lion Maker and Toy Cat and Echo Soldier and a ton of other ones. Big B Stats was there. If you met any of them and you enjoyed it or got to speak to them, let me know in the comment section. It's cool to see who you guys meet and everything. And even if you went, or if you didn't go, did you want to go? There you go. There's comment section question today. So, I don't have to jump to place these down anymore. There we go. Now we can now place these logs the right way. Oops. I mean, we can place them the right way. We just can't place them in the right direction. The right places, sorry. Where's my axe? There we go. Let's get rid of those. I'm pretty sure that we've done this right. That it looks so hard. It looks so different because it's upside down. But I'm pretty sure that's the right scale. So then the dirt will be in the middle here. It's starting to look more and more like a farm. Ah! It was going so well. Shoop. Shoop. Okay, and then the water goes in the middle here. Again, yeah, blue wool is the only real option for us. It actually looks a lot like water this time of the night. It's sort of just as the sun's setting. We'll see how good it looks during the day. Hopefully it'll still look like water. I think your brain will automatically assume that it's water, because that's what we're used to seeing in these farms. Let's sleep away the night. Also need to eat some steak as well. Nom, 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 nom. What's my favourite feature about the new 1.9 update that the PC is sort of getting worked on at the moment? I really liked quite a few things. There was a lot done with the ends. Oh yeah, look how cool that looks. Yeah, that looks alright. I would really like another one in somewhere, but I don't know if we've got the room for it. Let's knock this down. Hold on, we'll talk about 1.9 in a minute. And maybe you guys haven't even heard about the 1.9 stuff yet, so maybe I'll be news to you. No, there isn't really any more space for another farm, so I think that one will do. Let's go over to the God Tree. Let's go and have a play around there. Let's drop off some of the junk here. So, 1.9 features. What really stood out for me? Well, I really like the whole end. The end is having a major overhaul by the seams of things. They've changed the size of it. I might as well go into a little bit of detail if you haven't heard of it. If you have heard of it, I'm sorry about telling you news that you already know, but maybe you don't. The end currently, now I'm talking about PC as well. Don't get confused with console editions. Hopefully at some point it will be coming to consoles, but for the moment it is going to be quite a while. But the end, currently we only have one island, same as PC, and you can sort of build out, I think you can build out very far on PC, but you only have a limited amount of space, I think, on console at the moment. It might be different now on Xbox One. I haven't really looked that much into the end about building it far away there yet. But basically, they're keeping the same middle island the same, but then what they're going to do is about 1,000 or so blocks out. It's a very long way out. They're putting a load more islands everywhere. And on these islands are new buildings. They're like new fortresses. And they look like, they sort of look like steampunk houses, but in end blocks. That's sort of what they sort of look like. And in those buildings, they're very thin buildings, but there's new mobs. And these mobs are disguised as like purple blocks. They look exactly like a block. But then they open out and they shoot these things at you. And if they hit you, you levitate, by the looks, from what I can understand. No, I like that place that way. You levitate, which is very, very cool. Like a really cool thing. We haven't got a mob at all like that. And it looks like a normal block and everything. But it just has some really cool features to it. I really, really like that idea. I like anything that sort of brings some new ideas to the game. Imagine what you could do with just that mob. So you could, I bet you, within hours of that, whenever that update comes out, or that snapshot, I bet you people will be finding ways on how to sort of tame them in a way, not as in pet wise, but being able to make farms out of them, and really, really cool stuff. I could just imagine how creative some people are going to get with it. Oop, that sort of has a funny glitch there. I want to try and close this up at the top. I want to try and join it up to there somehow. I'm going to have to take some of these away. So yeah, that was a really cool one. I really like that. There's also a new plant in the end. I'm going to call it a plant because it sort of is. It is going to be farmable. It's sort of a, whoops, it's sort of a block plant in a way that it is actually a full block. Like, you know how hay bales are sort of blocks, or they are blocks, but this is actually a plant that grows in blocks, like a tree. Tree is a perfect example. When you grow a tree, you get more blocks out of it, don't you? That's how that plant works. So it's sort of unlike, I need more logs. It's unlike wheat and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Unlike all other farming stuff. And apparently there's also fruit that comes out of it. I'm not quite sure if it's edible fruit. They didn't really disclose too much information about that. But you take the fruit and then you can grow more. You can even grow it in the overworld as long as it's sitting on end stone. Things like that. That log's is facing the wrong way. So there's some really cool features with that. And I did hear something. I don't want to go too much into it because I don't know fully and I don't want to disappoint anybody. But I did see something about being able to fight the Ender Dragon more than once. And apparently Dinnerbone said that there's a very good reason why you would want to fight it more than once. So there must be something around it. Now, I don't do speculation videos. That's not something that I do. But for this case, for the case of this episode, we're going to do a little tiny bit of speculating. So he seemed to be very, very excited about the possibility. Do I want another house there? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to grow a tree there. I need some more saplings. Oh, we ran out, didn't we? Alright, we'll just have to use what we've got. He seemed very excited about being able to fight the Ender Dragon multiple times. He said there was a reason behind it. Now, speculating here, I think I'm gonna suggest that maybe it's because there's going to be the possibility of maybe having your own Ender Dragon. I don't know. I found it a little bit hard to say because I I really don't like speculation videos. It's not my thing. I don't like saying something and then letting you guys down. Woo! But there's a pretty good, some solid, not proof, but theories behind it. That looks so cool. I'm going to get some leaves. Some solid sort of theories behind it, because why else would you want to fight the Ender Dragon more than once? He's already said that, as far as XP goes, you know, when you kill the Ender Dragon, you get like 70 or 80 levels of XP rain down above you. Well, he said that that's not going to happen every time that you kill it. You're only going to get XP the first time that you kill it. But the times after, I don't know why you would want to kill it. Why would you want to kill an Ender Dragon more than once if you don't get XP out of it? Obviously, it'd be a very easy XP farm, because the dragon, at least currently, is very, very easy to kill. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to hear your theories. You come up with some really unique stuff in the comment section. Some stuff that really surprises me. So maybe you have... Maybe you know. Maybe you're like, it has to be this. Maybe we will actually be able to have our own dragon. And if you collect up enough eggs or enough dragon... Maybe every time that you kill the dragon, you get a different body part. And once you get enough body parts, you can make your own dragon, or maybe you can hatch the egg. That's always been asked for since the beginning of time, I think, since the beginning of Minecraft. Dragon fights even came out, you know, can we have our own dragon for the overworld and be able to fly around on it? It's so cool. There's mods that can do it, but it would be awesome to have that in vanilla, I think, anyway. I'm going to put that there just so I can climb up here in future, and the same there. So, yeah, I mean, really, really cool ideas. Balance-wise, that might be a little bit difficult, though. You know, I don't know, having your own Ender Dragon. I suppose as an end game thing, it would be okay. You know, it'd be cool to be able to fly around. But you don't want to make things too powerful. The worst thing that you could do is make a game unbalanced. And that's what they're really struggling with. I was watching an interview that Doc M got with Dinnerbone. An exclusive interview. It was a very, very good interview, actually. Where they were talking about the new arrows that they had. They have new spectral arrows. They have, well, spectral arrows, but basically arrows that if you're hit by one, you become invisible. Now, at first, that might seem a little bit strange. You know, why would you want to shoot an enemy and become invisible? And even Dinnerbone was saying, I don't really know why you would want that, why you would use it, but I've put it in the game anyway. I thought of like some cool sort of PvP or mini game style stuff. That, can you imagine if you're fighting someone, right? It's a one-on-one, but every time that you hit them with the arrow, they go invisible for 5 seconds. It would be the funniest PvP fight ever. Can you imagine trying to fight someone and every time that you hit them, they just disappear for 5 seconds? It would be so funny. It would be crazy to do. And you'd have to sort of wait or guess. And obviously the guy that's invisible can still see you, but you can't see him until he becomes visible again, until the arrow wears off. As far as enemies go, you wouldn't use it on a Let's Play, like on a normal survival world. I can't see why on earth you would want to make a mob disappear. Yeah, can you imagine shooting a creeper and he disappears and you don't know where he's gone? So that was one of the arrows. Another arrow that they showed was poison arrows. So when you shoot them, something, a player, an enemy, whatever, they get poisoned. That's really cool. However, very, very powerful. Obviously, there's no real true defense in Minecraft against poison, with the exception of milk. But let's be fair here. Let's be fair here. Nobody carries around milk with them at all times. I for sure don't. And you wouldn't on Hunger Games, you wouldn't on PvP worlds or anything like that. And getting shot with a poison arrow, you know how poison works in Minecraft. If you get hit by a poison potion, you go down, or a poison spider even, you go down to half a heart. Now, half a heart is very, very weak. That's like a punch, literally like a punch away from being killed. So if you was across the map from someone and you got hit by one of those arrows, you're going to be pretty annoyed. So Dinnerbone was saying that he's going to have to find a way to balance the potion effect either by, I suppose he means by making it weaker or making it last a lot less time. That would probably be the easiest way to do it. I'm going to have to sleep away the night. How did I get up here? I think I got up by over there, so I'm going to have to find a new way up. We're going to have to do the whole up the whole of the tree thing soon, aren't we? How do I get out of here now? We have to go over this way. So yeah, maybe if a poison arrow only lasted 5 seconds might even be a long. 3 seconds? Like, dunk. 1, 2, 3. I actually got hit by a skeleton then. Maybe that would be okay, and that would lose, I don't know, the initial damage of the arrow, which would be like 2.5 hearts. And then the little bit of poison would maybe be another heart on top of that. That could be okay. But the trouble is that Dinnerbone doesn't want to make these features, and then these features get actually banned. Oh, hello. Oh, man. And these features get banned by servers because they're too powerful. That wouldn't be cool. You wouldn't want that. I'm going to make a new door. I'm going to make one of the new doors for this place. Oh, no, see, oak. That's going to make the normal door, isn't it? Oh, shoot. We'll have to do that later on. Oh, this is so cool on the inside. Apart from it is a mob hole. He was saying, they asked in the interview, Doc asked in the interview, is there going to be an arrow for every potion effect in the game? And Dinnerbone replied, there might be. He was thinking about it, but there are some potions that wouldn't make sense. What am I going to do here? Ladders, that's it. There are some potions in the game that just wouldn't make sense in arrow form. Oh, what am I trying to do here? Put that down. That's it. Split it up. There we go. Trying to get used to this whole manual crafting still. Stupid thing. It's not as easy to manual craft as it is on PC, so you can't like click and drag to make things. You have to sort of split them up themselves. There we go. 24. That might be enough to get all the way to the top. I'm not sure. Yeah, it should be. We're just going to use the ladder for now. We'll get some sort of redstone elevator, I'm sure. Like potion of regeneration. He used that one as an example. Why would you want a potion of regeneration? Well, I thought it would be a good idea to be able to heal people, heal other players on a PvP server or something like that. He sort of half mentioned that as like a sort of long range healer. That could be pretty cool. Like if the arrow done, I don't know, 2 hearts of damage for the initial hit, but then healed you for like 6 hearts. That's beneficial. That's good. That's plus. I'm sure that you could use it for some sort of farm as well, some sort of mob farm. I don't know. If there's no reason why you shouldn't put it in, I think that you should put something in. So if you can't think of a reason, you know, no, that would make that way overpowered, then definitely it should be in. If there's definitely a no way, that's gonna make the whole game way too easy, then fair enough, don't put it in. But if you can't really think of a reason, then it should be in the game, I feel. Yeah, definitely. Apart from that, there's the new mob, some new blocks in the end. These blocks looked very, 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 very similar to stone brick in a way, which is alright, I suppose. Like, it's not a terrible thing to have more grey bricks, but we do have an awful lot of boring, grey, stone-like bricks. But I'm never going to complain at more blocks. More blocks gives us more diversity, more options to be able to use. So that's something that I will never complain about. I do. Wonderful. Right there. So that's something that's nice. I've mentioned the plant already. Shields are something that I'm not sure if I'm 100% sold on or not. There's some cool ideas with them. The dual wielding was cool. But there are going to be some downsides to them too, obviously. And we don't want to make it too overpowered. The dual wielding sounds good, but there are some balancing things that he's obviously very concerned about. You will not be able to, I can tell you straight up now, you will not be able to put a sword, for example, in both hands and just swing wildly and be able to deal double damage on PvP servers. That's just not how it's going to work. The whole reason why they're putting shields in the game is to make it more tactical, and so you don't have to click as much. They actually want you to click less. You know, start thinking about what moves you're going to pull and how you're going to attack this guy. So you can't have a sword like in your left hand and your right hand and then just like punch with both. They're not doing it like that. That's something that they're staying very well away from. That's the last thing that they wanted. There was a cool feature that I really liked about being able to have like torches in one hand and a pick in the other. I mean, that would be great for caving, for example. Like if you were caving, you had torches in one hand. You were being able to place down torches while you were going through the area, and then you were mining out as you were going. Saves going through on the bumpers and stuff like that, trying to, you know, go to the pick, mine, go to the torch again, place. Oh, there's an enemy sword, stuff like that. You know, it would give a really nice flow to the game, I feel. Oh, anyway, I've been chatting way too much about Minecon. Let's go back off. I've done a load of leaves here. I want to just back right down here and see how it looks. Oh, yeah, definitely. Look at all the leaves that we've done today. That's really built up that tree, and we put the logs in the middle there as well. So now it looks like an actual tree. If you ignore the dirt, imagine that the dirt's not there. That already looks quite a lot like a tree. Definitely. Alright, I do have a new project lined up. It's a bit of an overkill project, but I'm not going to talk about it this episode. We might start on it next episode, and it's a silly idea, but it's going to be fun. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Potatoes. Boom!